Christian Novels Audiobooks, the story of Wayne and Jean Vozzolo, the Cross Penny series, Kisses of Mercy, episode number 107. When Mark, Gwen, and the Whitakers got their cake and ice cream, Mark invited them to join him outside at the picnic tables. They sat down and Russ started talking and asking questions, especially their plans for the future. Mark answered, "Pastor, my plans are to follow God and whatever He directs for every day for the rest of my life. I believe that includes Gwen. I know it includes this baby. Gwen and I just got reacquainted yesterday." "I didn't know Mark was alive until last weekend," Gwen explained. "And I thought my best friend stole the love of my life while I was in the Philippines, and I was very angry at him. I so regret being angry at him. He was a great friend and a godly man who kept his word. He said he would take care of Gwen while I was gone, and he did, even assuming the responsibility for my baby." Mark continued, "I don't know that I could have done that had the roles been reversed." They talked a little while longer. Mark asked them if they would like to go to the bus station when he took Gwen and Trish home. A little confused, they both agreed. "Let me ask Wayne for his keys. I'll see if it's okay for Jackie to stay here with Jean and watch TV. Let me get Trish, Gwen, and we'll need to tell her what we're doing. I don't want her to think we're going to put her on a bus." Mark leaned over and gave Gwen a gentle kiss on the top of her head. "Be back in just a little bit. Here, let me get these," he said as he collected trash from each of them. Soon he came out with the keys and Trish. As they walked to the station wagon, Mark explained to Trish that they go to the bus station every night just to check for other teens who need a place to go. Russ, Barb, and Gwen could hear him reassure her that the only place she was going was to get the yellow station wagon and then to Gwen's apartment, not any place else, and absolutely nowhere on a bus. "Thank you, Mark. I understand. And thanks for the warning. Oh, Carrie and Chester are going to pick me up in the morning so Jackie, Sophie, and I can run." Mark laughed. "That's a pretty good run. The dirt road inside the fence line should be easy on your joints, and it's pretty smooth." There were no teens at the bus station that night. Chester, Carrie, Sammy, and Sophie picked Trish up about 6:30 Saturday morning. Gwen then left to go to Sunny Hills Nursing Home in the yellow station wagon, and as usual, she prayed while she drove. Gwen recognized the pastor's car from Sunny Hills Church. She knew he must be a little sad with tomorrow being his last service as pastor there. But faithfully, every morning, he parked in the same place and spent a good deal of the day with his wife, Honey, dressing her and at least encouraging her to eat her breakfast, just visiting with her and talking to her. Sometimes she responded, sometimes she didn't. Sometimes she responded correctly, but most of the time she didn't. The pastor was waiting for Gwen to open the office. "Good morning, Pastor. Is everything okay with your Honey?" "Good morning, Gwen. Everything's just fine. She's still asleep, but I need to talk to you or Mrs. Fitzgerald." "Sure, she's off today, but I'll certainly be glad to talk to you. Come on in and have a seat. I'll get you a fresh cup of black coffee, just like you like it." Gwen invited the slightly older man to sit down while she went the short distance to the coffee bar. She got a cup of decaffeinated tea for herself and an extra large cup of black coffee for the pastor. "Thank you," he said as she handed him his cup of coffee. "Gwen, I'm not sure what to do. Honey used to take care of things like this, and now she can't, and I simply don't know what to do." "Pastor, what is it that you don't know what to do about?" Gwen asked, sipping her tea. "Well, you know, tomorrow's my last Sunday as pastor at Sunny Hills Church, and the new pastor will be coming next week," he said, and took a swallow of his coffee. "And?" she asked. "And I forgot to find a new place to live. We've been in the parsonage ever since we moved here. Then Honey had to come over here." "Well, would you like to move in with Honey? We can move her to a different room, and you can move in with her. You wouldn't have to do more to help her and care for her than you want to. Plus, you won't have to cook or clean or wash dishes or do your laundry," Gwen explained. "Or my yard work?" He smiled as he took another drink of coffee. "And I can come and go as I please. I still want to do some preaching if it's within a couple of hours of here." "Sure," Gwen answered. "That would be fine. And it would probably be cheaper than getting an apartment or other housing plus insurance, utilities, and groceries." "Yes, what do I need to do?" Tell you what, go check on Honey, and I'll do the paperwork. It'll be ready for you to sign after breakfast. Will you bring some of your furniture with you, like a bed and chair and TV? Gwen asked. I would like to bring some of it, including my desk. Do you have a room in mind? I do. Would you like to see it first? Come on, bring your coffee, and I'll bring my tea. Gwen stood up, opened the key nook, and took a key for one of the rooms. They walked together to a corner room that was a little larger than most of the other rooms. This is really nice. I like it. I love having a view from two different directions. I can picture my desk right here. He walked over to a spot in the corner by the windows. Pastor, are you going to need some help moving things over here? Gwen asked. No, he answered. Some folks have offered to help me move. That's when I realized I had no place to go. He laughed. What I can't bring here, I'll just put in storage. Gwen laughed too. When do you want to move in? Monday morning. I preach tomorrow night too, he answered. It'll be ready for you. We'll wait until your things are moved in before we bring Honey down here. It'll be easier on her for you to already be here. I'll do my best to make this work for you and Honey. So will everybody else who works here, she reassured him. And we will understand sometimes if you need to go out of town to preach or just to rest. And it's okay if you want us to take over doing the things you normally do for her. Gwen watched him walk down the hall to Honey's room. He walked with more spring in his step than he did coming into the office. What a love affair. All these years, and he's still loving on her and taking care of her. And he's the one person she usually recognizes. I hope Mark and I can love each other like that, she whispered softly as she locked the door and headed back to the office.